all the carry over water though. So I say all the carry, it's probably only 105 to carry the water. Not a big deal, you would think. So on the recent Klein trip, there were certain characters which would make the most fabulous smooth swings on the range, normally on the course, put in front of water, would completely turn to jelly and produce a swing which looked like no other. So let's have a think about that scenario. I'll put that back. So 120 over water. Well, obviously if we make our normal swing, we should be able to just make our normal contact and get over the water. So what happens? Well, it's some kind of contact anxiety. The only way I'm not going to get it over the water is if I make a bad club choice. I'm not going to do that. Or if I misstrike it. Now at this point, you need to be acceptant that occasionally you misstrike it, in which case it'll probably clamber over and your worst strikes are going to go in the water. But in trying to ensure a strike and make sure and kind of protect against going in the water, in that case you're more likely to misstrike it and not produce your best swing. So this is generally what I'd see. I'd see a fairly smooth, composed practice swing, and then to the ball it becomes a much quicker kind of jerky movement trying to get the ball up, and that is all about the anxiety of making contact. If at any point in any swing actually, and there's a lot about this in the yips as well, if at any point we are trying to ensure contact and make sure we make contact, you're going to interrupt the fluid movement and timing of your body and club. So we need to be acceptant that what will be, and commit ourselves to making a fluid, smooth movement in balance. And a really good way to kind of set that up in your head is to say to yourself, can I make a smooth movement and complete my follow through? And if you do that, you've done well. If it goes in the water, so be it. But you can't protect and make sure it doesn't go in the water. That's a recipe for failure. So I'll aim a little bit to the left. The wind is left to right. I'll give myself a bigger margin than error than normal. And let's see if I can get to my follow through without any kind of jerky or forced kind of intentional movement at the ball. That's curving with the wind. Is it too far? Okay, pretty decent. And to make that movement requires a lot of trust, and also for me to be acceptant that, you know what, I may or I may not strike it, but that's the best swing I've got.